So, a while ago, and by a while ago I mean yesterday, I posted on Instagram, should I do a Valentine's Day rant video? And it got an absurd amount of likes, so here we are. And while I would animate it like I did with the Professor Kyle video, I don't feel like doing that. So instead, I'm going to chop down and decimate this cherrywood forest while I rant about a few things. So let's get started. First of all, I saw this one TikTok video and it had like almost 2 million likes. And it said, Valentine's Day should not be a holiday because only couples can celebrate it. Now, if I were animating this, this would be where I'd put up the 13 Habits of Highly Intelligent People photo because this argument has no logic. You know how many holidays there are where everyone cannot celebrate them? Like, can everyone celebrate Hanukkah? Can everyone celebrate Kwanzaa? Right? So the logic is not there. And how miserable do you have to be to make that argument in the first place? Like, I get it, if you've been single for 19 Valentine's days in a row, it could be pretty annoying, but that doesn't mean you have to drag it down for everyone else and be the Grinch of Valentine's Day. What are you gonna do? Go and steal people's boxes of chocolates now and spray weed killer in their flowers? All for what? Right? And that video, I don't know, it struck a nerve with me for some reason because I don't get the people who complain about Valentine's Day because they see all the couples walking around. Like, if you had a partner, you'd be doing the same thing, right? But since you don't have a partner, you're gonna be a miserable asshole and ruin it for everyone else? Like, come on, make that make sense. Next, I keep seeing these videos where it's like, 18 years without a Valentine's, and some chud who probably posted it. Now, while obviously the reason most of us don't have a Valentine is because obviously it's Benjamin Netanyahu's fault, right? We all know that. But the second person to blame is yourself. Because most of the time you don't have a Valentine, it is no one's fault but your own. Did you go and talk to someone this year and ask them to be your Valentine? Chances are you didn't, right? You guys are forgetting we live in a society, unfortunately, where people are just scared to interact with each other. So the idea of someone just coming up to you and saying, "Hey, will you be my Valentine?" has almost become obsolete. So it's like a fantasy that's never going to happen anymore, right? And I hate to say that because it sucks that this generation has just become so socially awkward that talking to a person of the opposite sex to ask them to be your Valentine is one of the scariest things in the world. And I mean, I'm one of those people. I have become so horribly insecure that I refuse to show my face on camera now, which is why I went out of my way to draw an animated character when instead I usually used to just rant on camera to Snapchat. So I get why some people don't do it. And another thing is, even if someone did come up to you and said, "Hey, will you be my Valentine?" Were you really gonna say yes? Were you? Like, if someone like me came up to you and said, "Hey, would you be my Valentine?" Are you really gonna look me in the eyes and say yes? Chances are you're gonna say no, and then you're gonna go and bitch about not having a Valentine, right? And I know this because I saw three like TikToks of that same thing happening. And while yes, they could be fake, this has definitely happened to someone. Like, there's no denying this has happened to at least one person, right? So yeah. Now, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. What did I want to talk about? Hold on, let me think. I'll probably jump cut the video. Okay, I remembered it now. Valentine's Day has gotten way out of hand. Ever since the explosion of social media, people expect way too much for Valentine's Day. Now, this might just be my personal opinion, but I feel like whenever it's Valentine's Day, people expect their partners to go all out. What happened to the simple picnic dates and boxes of chocolate? Now it's like, oh, I expect my partner to do this, and that, and all that for Valentine's Day. And if he doesn't, I'm gonna be really mad because I saw a bunch of other people on TikTok getting all these grand things. It's it's like the whole phenomenon with the weddings and how people expect to spend 40 to $40,000 on their wedding because social media has just idealized these huge weddings. And if you go on TikTok and you look at Valentine's Day, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm not crazy when I say this. Like, my vision of a perfect Valentine's Day, though this is probably never going to happen because I'm one of the people who have gone 19 years without a Valentine's, and I will not be ashamed in saying it is completely my fault that I've gone 19 years without having a Valentine. I have made no move to ask anyone to be my Valentine, and I already said the reason. I'm not going to say it again. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and bitch and complain and hate on Valentine's Day because I don't have a Valentine, because it's no fault of my own. But my perfect vision of a Valentine's is just a simple lunch. Simple lunch, simple walk around the park, go walk and talk, just be with each other. That's what I see as a good Valentine's Day. I don't expect my partner to spend $100+ on a personalized gift bag for me. Now, if I've been dating them for a year or more, then yeah, maybe I would go through the effort of doing that. Like one time, this wasn't even for Valentine's Day, but for one of my partners, I had written this notebook, and like every day I would write a journal entry that was kind of like a pseudo love note, and I thought it was like a good idea. Now I don't know how she really liked it, if I'll be honest with you, but I thought it was a cool idea. So that's like one of the personal gifts I did. I also I got my hands dirty with this one. I made I don't know if you guys have seen them, the Dr. Pepper bouquet of flowers. That was really cool, right? And I gave that to someone else and they loved it. So whenever I think of custom gifts, I think of stuff like that. See, wholesome stuff like that. I like that. And that's about it. That's really all I have to say. But I do hope everyone had a good Valentine's. And even if you didn't have a Valentine, I'll be your Valentine. Whether you like it or not, I'm your Valentine. And you can come play Minecraft with us at the IP here on the newest version. And you can come be my Valentine. I don't care. Have fun, guys. Go do whatever. Wear your seatbelt. Bye.